Hello, my name's Bradley, and today I'm going to talk to you about why a vote to remain in the European Union is the best decision for the security of Britain and the security of the European Union.
Some of the figures who have come out in support of the EU have done so for the sake of our security. They include Admiral Lord Boyce, General Lord Stirrup, and Field Marshal Lord Bramnell, to name just a few. As their recent joint letter stated, Europe today is facing a series of grave security challenges, from instability in the Middle East to the rise of Daesh, to resurgent Russian nationalism and aggression. Britain will have to confront these challenges, whether it is inside or outside the EU. But within the EU, we are stronger. Within the EU, we can continue to collaborate closely with our European allies, just as we did when we managed to force the Iranians to the negotiating table through EU-wide sanctions, or when we made sure that Putin paid a price for his aggression in Ukraine. When I vote on the 23rd of June, in a choice between trusting our generals and admirals or trusting Nigel Farage, I know who I'll place my faith in.
So, security. Security is really important. In these troubled times with the rise of the Islamic State, with the rise of terrorism from around the globe, we need to be united to remain strong and safe from terrorism. The European Union and Europol police agency provides data between police constabularies across the European Union, providing helpful intelligence to make us much more safe. The European Union has also played a really large role in bringing around the countries of Eastern Europe to the Western way of thinking, and in doing so has meant they've become friends and they've become allies. If the European Union and the world is going to be stronger, we need a country like Britain to be at the centre of it, a country that people can look up to and say, yes, they're doing their duty protecting themselves and the rest of Europe, and hopefully that will mean more countries from around the world will come on board and help and join in the task of defeating global terrorism.
Now, more than any other time in our history, we are truly in a state of constant war. A war against the enemies of our freedom and our liberty. The threat they pose comes from outside our borders, but also from within them. This is the danger of radicalisation in a globalised world. Terrorists can attack the UK without being in British territory by radicalising our citizens using online propaganda and manipulation. Now, more than any other time, it is crucial that the UK responds to this threat, not by isolating ourselves from new cultures and ideas, not by running away from diversity, but by embracing it.
As we move on in the 21st century, the threats we face as a nation are even greater. The continuing struggles with Daesh, the continuing struggles with militants from around the globe. When we look at the events of Paris, the events of Brussels, the events over the Mediterranean Sea, we know that the only way to defeat this is to be united, work together with our friends and allies in Europe to defeat a threat that could really affect us. So thank you very much, and vote Remain on June 23rd.